Artificial intelligence. I don't know about you, but one of the first instances of me coming across artificial intelligence or something created by artificial intelligence was not even that long ago, about a year and a half ago. I came across this video on YouTube of, a song created by AI of a certain artist, and it was done in a completely different style. And I had no idea stuff like this existed, right? I had heard about artificial intelligence in the mainstream and how it had made leaps and bounds, but I had no idea that it was getting to this point where stuff like this was possible, right? And it completely blew my mind because it was so well done and it was so incredible. Again, I had no idea that stuff like this existed. And for any of those out there who are listening that don't know what artificial intelligence is, it's in the name, right? It's just a set of technologies that enable computers to make to enable computers to make tasks or to complete tasks that are very advanced, right? That's something that a human is capable of, and in most cases, right, perform tasks that are above a human's capacity to do. So, for example, I don't know, analyze data that is just too much for a human to handle, for example, in a matter of seconds, or to perform a task that a person is capable of doing, like driving a car, right? For example, this is one that I've seen lately. These little vehicle-looking things, right? These little small pods going around the city delivering food or just delivering things in general, or these self-driving cars that I'm seeing more and more of, right? These cars just being on the road with no driver inside and going from point A to point B. So imagine if it's already gotten to this point. Imagine where it'll be in 5 to 10 years. And obviously, this is a scary thing to think about because it's going to change humanity, right? It's going to change the world we live in so many different ways. In the job sector, what it means to all these different areas of life, whether it be the medical field or public safety or whatever area of life you can think about, what it means to all those jobs, what it means to have that technology in the first place, right? If it's in the wrong hands, obviously having that sort of technology in the wrong hands is not good. And movies like the Terminator 2 and the Terminator series in general, movies like I, Robot, give us a little glimpse of what can happen. Again, I don't think it's a coincidence that all these movies came out just a couple of decades before technology like this started to exist. I mean, we may be at that point already and we just don't know it. But again, just think about it. If technology has come this far in just a few short years, imagine what is being hidden from us, or what the next few years hold for us. So, for example, like in the movie I, Robot, right? This artificial intelligence was created and it started to affect, people's everyday life. You would see robots walking down the street. You would see robots helping humans complete all these different tasks. But you would also see the other side of it, right? Of how badly it can go, if this technology is not, I guess, monitored and not controlled in the proper way. So it's an interesting thing. Obviously, it's not all bad. If a robot is not capable, or artificial intelligence is not capable of making mistakes, it's a lot smarter than a human. And imagine all the things that this can be applied to, right? Whether it be in the medical field, performing surgeries, just having the perfect plan to solve a critical case, for example, or whether it be in the public safety, helping to come up with ways to reduce crime, for example, whatever it may be, right? Even in jobs that pose a high risk to people, like a firefighter or something like that. Imagine if robots started doing those jobs instead of humans. The possibilities are endless, really, but again, just it's a very difficult thing, because if it falls into the wrong hands, or if it's used for evil purposes, right, for the wrong reasons, something like the Terminator, right, or I, Robot won't seem so much of a science fiction film, or so far from reality. So this was just something that I wanted to talk about, that was on my mind. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for listening. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like these. I just talk about topics that I find interesting. If you consider yourself open-minded and you don't get triggered when people suggest or present information that's not very mainstream, if you're the type of person that doesn't get triggered when they listen to information like that, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next one.